Hi there. This is Gretchen from Balance to the Core. Would you believe I did a whole workout for you earlier and my mic wasn't working? Yay, that's fun. So I think it's working right now. It was on mute. All it does is like flash to let me know that it's on mute, and I didn't notice that. So that's classic. Hold on, I'm coming back. We do Pilates inspired workouts to help you just get your workouts more efficient. Take the principles that I teach you in the class into your everyday life so that your everyday activities get much more aware, all around benefits of doing these types of workouts. So this ball routine can be for anybody. Just listen to your body. That is my one thing, is listen to your body. You are a teacher. I am here as your guide to give you cues and stuff to think about and maybe little ways to get deeper, but you know what feels right and what doesn't, so please modify whenever you need it. When you're on the ball, you want to be able to sit on the ball with a 90-degree angle at your hip. Now, I will warn you, this is a little small for me, but it's enough where it will be fine. But you know, when you get too low, it's too hard. And then when it's too big, where your hips are sort of higher up here, it's a lot harder as well. So you really want to get it where you can be at a 90-degree angle at both the hip and the knee. Okay. Right now, like, so this could have a little bit more air in it, but it's fine. So yeah, I think that's really all we need to do to get started. So just go ahead, grab your mat, grab your ball, and let's get started. We're actually, funny enough, we're going to start on the ball. I'm a little frazzled. I'm sorry. I was like so prepared the last time I did the workout. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So just sit on top of the ball and just get your spine up really tall. All right. So you want it like both butt bones to be evenly on the ball. You can kind of back and forth, just sort of feel yourself, just sort of get yourself nice and stable on that ball. All right. Now draw your belly in and get yourself really, really tall. Drill your ribs in. Now, all we're going to do is move the pelvis a little bit. So without moving the body, I just want you to sort of tuck the pelvis. Now, I'm not bringing my whole spine with it. I'm just my lower body, and then it comes back up. Okay, so try that again. Just a little press forward of the tailbone and then back up. And notice the ball will move a little bit, but it'll be a nice little deep stretch in that low back. Getting in tune with those low abs. Inhale as you reach the tailbone forward. Exhale, pull it up. More time, and exhale as it comes up. Stretch your legs long here and just lift up tall and roll it down through your spine towards your toes. Just relax. Hamstring stretch, spinal stretch, roll it back up. And we'll do two more. Just articulate it down, roll and reach. Just warming up through the spine. One more time. And roll it down. Apologies if I am nasally. I'm getting over a cold. And it's starting to get funky now. Come back up. Good. All right, so now you're going to come forward. Get your low back into that ball. Feet sticky on your mat. You want a mat underneath you. I'll stick those feet. All right, so my low back is in that ball. I'm just going to roll back till my back is flat. I'm not going over into extension. Just find a nice straight back so you're engaged already. Take your hands behind your head. And we're just going to inhale back a little bit. I love it. And notice that goes right into the abdominal. So we're warming up those deep abs. Inhale back, and then exhale, you just draw it in a little bit deeper. Okay? Try three more here. So I'm teaching. Notice that exhale gets you deeper, right? One more time. Exhale, pull in, get deeper. Good. Now we're going to add a little rotation. We inhale, go down. Exhale as you come up. Bring your elbow towards your knee. Come back down, and the other way. Exhale. Now, each time you go down, don't extend the spine, okay? Stay engaged. You'll feel that in your body. So again, I'm trying to bring awareness, right? What does it feel like to go too far back? Will feel like an extra little stress and strain. Go back and feel engaged. One more each side. Come to center and roll it back up. Good. All right, so we're going to come off the ball. So hopefully you feel a little warm in the low abs. We're going to bring our heels up onto the ball here. All right, and then just maintaining neutral, flex your feet and just stretch the ball out and pull the ball in. Nice and easy. We're just keeping the pelvis really stable and the whole body stable. See if you can feel your low abs as you pull the ball in. So yes, it's going to be easy to push it out and in, but can you get in tune with your breath and your deep core muscles to pull that ball in? Let's do 3 more. Back of your pelvis heavy on the mat. 2 more. Ribs in. Now keep your feet flexed, okay? And now we're going to roll through the spine. So curl your pelvis towards you. Start to lift that pelvis up and lift it up. So your heels are on the ball. And then roll it back down. And if you have knee tension while you do that, just bring the ball more under your calf, okay? Roll, squeeze, lift, and lower down. So I'm going to talk a lot today about this like 2-way stretch idea. We always want to feel like we're stretching our spine long in opposition. So as you lift, it's more of a reach than a lift. So stay right here and let's feel it for a second. So from your abdominals, downwards, reach it long. Find that reach. So it initiates from those right by the ribs. And then in the opposite way, you have your low abs. Pull them in. And then pull them up your chest, through your neck, out your head. Get that feeling. Keep that feeling as you roll down. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. On this last one, you're going to stay up there. All right, so get that longness. Stay long. And now we're going to pull in and stretch out for 9. Your pelvis just stays where it is. It doesn't lower or lift. So really keeping those low abs in. And then, of course, your hamstrings are going to work, right? 5, 4, but feel those low abs. 3, 2 more, ribs in. Now hold it out there. Stretch your arms up. Find that balance. Just lower the hips down an inch and up an inch. You can lower your hands if you'd like. 2 more. 2, 1. Now roll it down through the spine. Good. Take your arms down again. Roll your hips up. And let's take one leg up to tabletop and stretch it up to the ceiling. Flex that foot down and point it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. So notice it's that opposite leg that has to stabilize, right? Try the other side. Bend it in and stretch it up. Flex that foot down and point up. Notice if you're gripping anywhere, if you have any tension, breathe into it. Breathe into the chaos, right? And hold here, and then just lower it down through the spine. Take that ball into you, and just let your knees go to one side as you look the opposite way. So just releasing that low back. Come to center and go the other way. Good, nice little reset here. 1 more each side. Over, feels good, right? And over. Good. All right, come to center here, and I'm going to take the ball. Let's just put it into our hands for a second. And we'll do like 3 roll-ups. That's it. You don't have to come all the way up if it's too much, but I want to stretch in those hamstrings as you draw your belly in and lower down. And press back. What I love about Pilates, you stretch and strengthen at the same time. So as we just work those hamstrings, we now get a nice little hamstring release. 1 more time. Articulate that spine. Feel pressure as you push into the ball to stabilize those shoulders. And draw it down. Good. And then just take that ball up. Now, again, your palms are in there, right? We're going to bring one leg in. And now just stretch yourself up. And one leg reaches out. And switch. Switch. So you're just keeping your upper body stable. You can always lower it down if you need to. And keep reaching that ball up and over your shins. 3, 2, 1. Add a rotation towards that bent knee. Over. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up there. And now just reach the legs. Pull it in. 2 more times. Reach. Pull. Inhale. Exhale. Lower it down. Take those legs in between your ankles. You don't want them in the feet. I don't want you pressing your feet into the ball because that will lift them up your ankles. Okay, so your feet are sort of free here to move. We're going to inhale. Reach the legs out. Exhale, pull in. So this is really about not letting your belly pooch Keep the ribs heavy, the pelvis heavy. 2 more. Squeeze into that ball with the ankles through the inner thigh. 1 more. Good. Now stretch those legs up towards the ceiling and we lower down and pull up. Try not to let the pelvis lift. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend it in and let's put those moves together. We reach, lift, bend. Reach, lift, bend. Good. 1 more in this direction. And now let's reverse it. Up, pull, in, reach, pull, in. 1 more. Good. Now hold it up there and let's just squeeze it in from the ankles and inner thighs. Belly, ribs, everything pulls in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in. Drop it down. Let your knees hang again. Bring the knees over. Look the opposite way. And then come to center. A little reset here. Nice, 3. And come to center. Good. All right. Take that ball into the hands again. And stretch it long. And now roll it all the way up. Stretch for your toes. Good. Now open those legs. Flex the feet. Stay tall. And just scoop it. And pull the belly back. You stretch forward, flexing your feet. Roll it up. Good. And scoop and reach. And come on up. Let's do 1 more. And over. Good. And come on up. Nice job. All right, so now I'm going to put the belly in front of us. The ball in front of us. All right, and just rest sort of your pelvis down. All right, and you're going to come onto your toes. So your pelvis is sort of in the back of the ball, and you'll rest your head over your ball. So depending on the size of your ball, will all look different. But you want a nice release in that low back, and you want the feet to be fully on the floor evenly. Okay, hands on the ball. Now, from the upper body, from the upper ribs down, reach long, and get that length, and keep that length the entire time. So just hold there so they're really working. And from the lower abs, pull them in. Keep pulling them in, reach up to the chest. Find that 2-way stretch. And then pull the low belly in, reach it through, out the neck, out the head, stretch. And lower down. So you almost want to feel like you're pushing your chest forward a little. So as that energy pulls up into the chest, feel that chest open. And then lower. And you can do this with your arms as well. So the hands, palms turn towards each other. You come up, same movement. And then just initiate with those arms lifting higher. And lower down. Inhale. Exhale. You got 1 more. Feel that pubic bone sort of push into the ball to help stabilize you. Get the reach. 2-way stretch. And lower down. Good. We're going to come forward a little bit, just a little bit more, so the pelvis comes a little higher on the ball. We're going to take our hands underneath our forehead, and we're going to get super long in our spine. And I just want you to inhale, twist. Come to center, and then twist the other way. Inhale. So 1 elbow down, 1 elbow up. Good. Get that 2-way stretch. 1 more each side. Good. And then come to center. Now we're going to roll forward just a bit more to get more of our hands on the floor. Now my toes are just resting. All right, and you're going to lift 1 leg up and then down. Now on these, you want to be careful you don't sear into the low back. And what I mean by that is if I lift too high, look at my spine, right? It arches. I don't want that. I want to keep it long as I lift. Soften the elbows, keep the shoulders stabilized. Now really feel the ears pull away from the shoulders and the shoulders away from the ears. Draw the ribs and belly in. 1 more. Now you can keep the alternating, or if you want to try both legs, you inhale, and I might have to adjust a little here. Inhale up, exhale down. Good.
So I love this because it makes us work the upper body as well in stabilization. And you'll see every Pilates exercise is a full body movement, right? Nothing's left untouched, not even the fingertips. So put energy in them. Now hold your legs up on this one. Keep them up. So keep your thighs lifting up as you bend the knees and find the heels. So feel that engagement, right? And then stretch them long and lower down. Lift, pull, reach, down. Good. So no low back. Engage. Two-way stretch. From the ribs out the toes. Can you get that? When you click with that, when you get it, it's intense. It's awesome. One more, and you're going to hold those heels together. Keep those knees lifting. Find the heels. Now squeeze the heels together. Notice it goes right into your seat muscles, right? Draw your low belly in deeper, and now a little squeeze up. So as you squeeze the heels together, you do a little squeeze up. It's intense. Find the details in this movement. Good. You got two more. Let's hold that last one up there. Hold it. Really squeeze and hold it. Draw the belly in deeper and give me one deep inhale, exhale. Lift a little higher. Good. Now stretch the legs long. Lower it down and just release your spine over that ball. Let it go. It should feel marvelous. Good. Roll yourself up. Come to a kneeling position facing me. And now it's really important to get your pelvis so it's neutral. So push your tailbone down and open those hip joints. You don't want to be here where the hips are back. You want to really keep the hips right over the knees so everything opens up in the front of your body. It feels really nice. All right, draw your belly in. Find that two-way stretch, right? From the ribs, pulling down, and from the low belly, from the hips, all the way in and up the head. Find that. Feel it. It's awesome. Now stretch your arm up. And then as you keep reaching out of the head, you have this sensation of then reaching towards the opposite wall and come on up. So it's all about the spine. Inhale over. Pull the bicep by the ear if you want for a little extra stretch. One more time. Try not to move the pelvis. Stay here. Good. Now keep that and just rotate your chest towards the floor. Come back up. And return it. Good. Pull into the hip. So now the ball is glued to your thigh as you stretch your opposite leg long. And we're going to take our body over. Okay, so both hands are here. Really get that two-way stretch. We're always working length. We want to get like 3 inches taller after this class, right? Lift that leg up. Find your length. Pull the shoulder back. Good. Tap down and lift up. For 5. So notice as you lift and you find that reach, it goes right into that hip. Love that. All right, we're going to hold this last one up there. Now really try to keep it straight. Flex your foot, reach through the heel. Now keeping it the same level, just kick it forward a little bit without moving that ball, and then pull it back. So you're trying not to shift that ball at all. So it keeps your torso stable as you work the hip. Flex, pull. You got 2 more. Now be careful when you come forward. You're not lowering and doing here. Keep it like you're along a shelf. Lift as you reach forward and pull back. Good. And then take it hip height and just little lifts. Get taller. 3, 2, 1. Hold it for a deep breath. Bend the knee. Sit the hip back as you stretch the ball in the opposite side and feel that stretch all along the hip. Come on up. Got one side, you got to do the other, right? So find your neutral. Ooh, I've just been sick and I'm getting a little dizzy. Good, hold here and inhale over. I teach listen to your body, right? But this movement actually feels good, but I might be pushing it. We're live though, we gotta keep going. Reach over. Good, keep your shoulders down. One more time, stretch long out of the spine as you take your body over. What'd I do for you guys? Just kidding. All right, pull your bicep by your ear.
Hold that stretch. Now rotate your chest a little towards the floor. Keep your pelvis neutral. Try not to sink back with the hips. Come up. Good. Now kind of kiss the thigh and the ball together. Take your leg out and bring it over. Excellent. So find your length, your two-way stretch, right? You know it when you got it. It feels good. It like everything clicks into place. And then we lift and lower. So I have an online members club where I have more full length videos like this. So like we have a couple of ball exercises that are a little bit longer, but I like organize it in a nice monthly routine for you so that you have it all organized for you. And I do little like coaching calls and stuff, and it's fun. But your first 2 weeks are free right now. So if you want to join, come join us. The membership will be open for another couple of weeks, and then I close it for the year. All right, hold it up. Stay right there. Now flex your foot and really reach through that heel. Oh, hello. And then pull it forward and back. So you might shift a little on the ball, but I want you to really try to keep it stable. Come on, energy out of that head. Grow taller. 2 more. 2. Keep lifting that thigh. I know it wants to lower. Don't let it. Good. And then find parallel and then little lifts. 5, 4, 3. Get longer. Hold it. Now full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Lower that hip down and stretch it out. Good. All right. So now I want you to get all the way to the back of your mat. I'm going to probably be out of the camera and we're going to roll forward. Okay. So I'm coming. Hi, I'm back. All right. So now you want to get either your shins or toes or knees on the ball. Okay. I'm going to go for my shins today. It's harder the lower you get down on your body. So if you go to your toes, it's harder. We got push-ups. Okay. So find where you want to do them. Now in this, it's so easy to sink here. Okay. Now I want you to pull your ribs up, get that spine long, and find your two-way stretch. Oh, yes, how that engages everything. Beautiful thing. Shoulders down, neck long. Here we go. You got 10 push-ups. Get your elbows to angle to the back of the room. 10. We inhale down, exhale, push up. Push up with your abs too. Get the whole body working. Get the most out of this session. Inhale, exhale. So this is great. Strengthen those bones with the support of the ball. I love that. Try not to lock out those elbows. 2 more. Now keep your plank. Now from the low belly, you start to tilt and scoop and pull the knees in as you look at that ball and then take it back out and find plank. Scoop, pull in, look at the ball, and press it out. Now you can do this in a pike too. I'm not sure if I can do that today because I'm feeling really weak, but try to lift the hips up with a straight leg up. Now go into a handstand, look at your ball, keep your head between your arms, and then bring it back out, okay? So wherever you're doing it, give me 3 more. You look at the mat, you look at the ball, and that cue will just keep your neck in alignment. Good. And then just walk back over that ball. You can stay there. I'm going to come forward, but all you're doing is keeping your body over that ball. Just rest over it and let everything release. So this feels really good. If you sort of like let your head, neck, and shoulders just get really heavy over that ball, and then like your tailbone's heavy the other way, just releases that low back. It's so luxurious and awesome. And give me deep breaths. Oh, it's such a glorious feeling. So feel free to stay there as long as you'd like fully enjoy it, okay? It was really such a pleasure being here with you. Hello, Katerina, hi. The audio works, thank you. That's okay. So I'm glad you actually mentioned that. So if those of you that don't have a ball, you can do this on the mat and just, you just don't have that stability with it, and that's fine. It's still good to do. You get the benefits from just doing Pilates mat. But Thanks so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next week. So I'm here every Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am late today because it's round 2, but I look forward to being with you every week. So hit that subscribe button as well as the bell next to it to get notified whenever I'm on live, and I will see you next time. Take care.